A Washington Examiner article here. New Jersey gym owners reopen under threat of losing business license. Some of you may be familiar with this story. Go ahead and read some of this, but these individuals have been in the news before. The owners of the embattled New Jersey Atilis Gym busted down the boarded up front door of their New Jersey business Saturday morning, again defying Governor Phil Murphy's orders to remain closed. During the CV, Ian Smith, 33, and Frank Trumbetti, 51, are engaged in a month-long legal fight with the state of New Jersey to keep their Belmar-based gym open during the COVID-19 pandemic, and must now contend with the threat of their business license getting pulled. Remember the barber in Michigan, where their idiot governor pulled his license? You know how that turned out, right? On August 4th, Smith and Trumbetti will face a hearing before the mayor and the city council of the borough of Belmar regarding the consideration of whether to revoke the gym's business license. Smith and Trumbetti have also been charged with fourth-degree contempt, obstruction, and violation of a Disaster and Control Act. You like how when they don't like something you did, they'll just start throwing every charge out there in the book at you. Whether you think the virus is something serious or not, I really hope that individuals out there aren't legitimately enjoying seeing fellow Americans being treated like this. You don't want to have individuals out there flexing their political muscle on you just because you're out there trying to make a living. You may think it's cool and you may think it's cute if you're on one side of the aisle, but if this were you and you were trying to stay alive, feed your family, whatever it may be, believe me, you wouldn't want this happening to you. You wouldn't want people telling you you can't work when you're just out there trying to provide for yourself. Am I right on that, or am I wrong? Do you want the government to be able to do this to you? You're sitting out there, say you're on the left. You're sitting out there and, oh, Trump's Gestapo. Trump got the stormtroopers. Oh, the government's heavy-handedness. Oh, it's so horrible here. But yet you're fine with the government doing this to people? Come on now, be consistent. After Atilis refused to comply with multiple criminal citations and Superior Court orders, including a contempt-of-court order issued today, law enforcement entered the premises to ensure closure and to abate the public health risks. Oh, yeah, we're doing that for the public health risk. And that's how they scare individuals to thinking that these are witches that need to be burnt at the stakes, said a spokesperson for New Jersey Attorney General Gurbir Grewal. As the Attorney General previously stated, the state wishes it had not come to this, but the gym refused to comply, even with a contempt order. There you see the order. The owners of the gym say the state of New Jersey is only going after their gym because they defied Murphy. We are being targeted. It is very clear that he's on a mission to destroy our business because we dared to defy him, Smith told the Washington Examiner on Saturday morning, moments after he and Trumbetti reopened their gym. There are plenty of other businesses that are open and operating, just like we are defying the shutdown, but Governor Murphy has a personal vendetta against us, and it couldn't be more clear than it is today. If I recall, they're in a strip mall. Hopefully I'm getting this right. If not, go ahead and check me on that in the comments, but I believe they're in a strip mall and they're right next to like a Dollar Tree or some kind of dollar store that's open and has tons of customers flowing in and out of it every day. And obviously the state would make the argument about essential business, but who gets to decide what's essential and what's not? Obviously these individuals have been elected and put into power, and they think they're the ones that get to be the moral arbiters of who can stay open and who can't. It'll be interesting to see what kind of legal defense they raise and what the constitutionality of this turns out to be. But let's read just a little bit more here. Atilis Gym first made national news when Smith and Trumbetti reopened their gym against Murphy's lockdown orders on May 18th and publicized their act of defiance on Fox News. So there you go. So they are trying to take up a fight. So they are trying to actually be activists in a way. And individuals may be sitting at home cowering from the virus. And for a lot of individuals who have health concerns, I get it. You have the right to do that. And you should. And I'm not talking about you. But those individuals who are cowering from this thing and thinking daddy government knows best, these are the individuals that are the real heroes. They're the ones out there fighting back against government tyranny, ensuring that the state doesn't go too far and infringe on your rights or stripping your rights entirely from you. These are the individuals that are heroes, not idiots like Fauci, who can't even give a straight answer when asked whether rioting should be discouraged. You saw that, right? 4 days later, the New Jersey Department of Health mandated the gym be closed down indefinitely, and the health department changed the locks. However, the owners, who had been hunkering down inside the gym during this legal battle, defied the order, removing the doors from their hinges, and refused to leave. Like I said, that's really heroic. You're sitting here faced with contempt, these charges, monetary fines, jail time, and they're still fighting for what they believe in, whether you agree or not. Those are real ones right there. Not some coward kneeling for the national anthem who isn't going to lose anything. Those individuals aren't going to lose anything. They'll probably gain sponsors. They'll probably gain fans, especially in other countries that don't like us too much. Those people aren't risking or losing anything because of this. But these individuals, they're out here fighting for everything. Those are heroes. Authorities arrested both men and boarded up their facility on Thursday, after which they were released. The gym remained closed until Saturday morning, when both owners kicked through the boards and reopened the place. Yeah, I get it. Grandstanding. I don't necessarily like to see grandstanding. Like we saw with that woman Shelley in Texas, doing a little bit grandstanding for the camera. All these activist types do it, whether the cause is good or totally bunk, right? But we'll go ahead and cut it off there. I'll leave that up on the screen if you want to read it. I've given my piece on it. They've got a court date coming up here in a few days. So definitely have to keep track and see what happens with that. Hopefully they're able to get good legal representation, because that's what it's all about. And that's what you know as well, that we have these rights afforded to us as citizens here in the United States, but those rights only are supported if we have the money and can find a good lawyer to help us protect those rights. Because states and dictatorships are tyrannical individuals. I know that's kind of a overused terminology, but if people want to flex their governmental power on us, they can do so, and we can't do anything about it unless we have the money to defend ourselves, even when it's rights that we clearly should have. Unless we have the money to defend ourselves, then our rights can get stripped away. All right, everybody, so wishing them all the best and wishing you all the best as well. Take it easy, and thanks for watching the video.